Taurus, I need you to sit down right now because what I'm about to reveal will shake you to your core. Someone in your inner circle, someone you trust, is actively sabotaging your relationship, and I've got the receipts from Spirit. The number 3 keeps flashing in my mind, which means this betrayal is happening within the next 3 weeks, and the person doing this, they've been planning it for 3 months. Everyone thinks relationship sabotage comes from obvious enemies, but actually, the most dangerous betrayers are the ones who smile to your face while stabbing you in the back. I just pulled the 7 of Swords, and oh my God, this card is literally screaming deception from someone close to you. This isn't some random person, Taurus. This is someone who knows your relationship inside and out. The comments are already going insane, and we haven't even gotten to the shocking part yet. Type betrayal. If you can feel this energy already, because Spirit is showing me that 89% of you watching this right now have that one person in mind. You know exactly who I'm talking about. Your gut has been trying to warn you, but you've been making excuses for them. Let me tell you about Emma, a Taurus who came to me last month. She kept saying her best friend was being supportive of her new relationship, but something felt off. 3 weeks later, she discovered this friend had been secretly messaging her boyfriend, planting seeds of doubt about Emma's loyalty. The friend convinced him that Emma was cheating because she wanted him for herself. Emma's relationship almost ended because she ignored the red flags. Now here's what Spirit wants you to understand about the 7 of Swords energy. This card represents theft, but not just material theft. Someone is stealing your peace, your trust, your relationship security. Look at this card, Taurus. See how the figure is sneaking away with those swords? They think they're being clever and subtle, but Spirit sees everything. The swords represent your relationship foundations, and someone is literally trying to weaken every single one. The energy around this card is making my skin crawl because this person has been watching your relationship like a hawk. They know your arguments, they know your insecurities, they know exactly which buttons to push. When you complain about your partner to them, they're not giving you genuine advice. They're collecting ammunition to use against your relationship later. But wait, it gets worse. I'm pulling another card, and this is making me actually sick to my stomach. The Queen of Swords just flew out of my deck, and this represents the feminine energy behind your relationship sabotage. This could be a woman or someone with strong feminine energy who presents themselves as logical and helpful, but their real agenda is destruction. This Queen of Swords person has been playing the role of the wise advisor in your life. They act like they have your best interests at heart, but every piece of advice they give you is designed to create distance between you and your partner. When your partner does something sweet, they find ways to twist it into something negative. When you're happy, they remind you of potential problems. When you're fighting, they encourage you to hold grudges instead of communicating. The energy I'm getting from this queen is chilling, Taurus. She's intellectual, she's articulate, she knows exactly what to say to plant doubt in your mind. She might say things like, "I'm just looking out for you," or "I just want you to be happy," but every conversation leaves you feeling more confused about your relationship, not clearer. And here's the part that's going to blow your mind. Type queen. If you already know who this is, because I'm seeing that this person has been single for a long time or they're in an unhappy relationship themselves. They can't stand seeing you succeed in love when they're struggling. Your happiness is a mirror showing them what they don't have, and instead of working on themselves, they've chosen to tear you down. But Spirit isn't done revealing things to you yet. I need to pull one more card because the energy around this situation is so intense that my cards are practically vibrating in my hands. The 5 of Cups just landed on my table, and this is showing me the emotional manipulation that's been happening. Someone has been deliberately triggering your fears and insecurities about relationships. They've been bringing up your past heartbreaks, reminding you of times when you've been hurt before, making you paranoid about your current partner's intentions. Look at this 5 of Cups energy, Taurus. The figure is staring at the spilled cups, focused on what's been lost, while behind them are 2 cups still standing. This is exactly what your saboteur wants you to do. They want you so focused on relationship problems and potential disasters that you can't see the good things right in front of you. This person knows your relationship trauma, and they're weaponizing it against you. If you've been cheated on before, they'll plant seeds about your current partner's fidelity. If you've been abandoned before, they'll make you paranoid about commitment. If you've been lied to before, they'll make you question everything your partner says. The manipulation has been so subtle that you probably didn't even realize it was happening. They disguise their poison as concern. They frame their sabotage as protection. But the result is always the same. You walking away from that conversation feeling worse about your relationship than when it started. Now I need to show you something that's going to give you chills. The next card that just appeared is the Eight of Wands, and this is showing me that the sabotage is about to accelerate. Whatever this person has been plotting is about to reach its peak within the next 8 days. They're done with the subtle manipulation. They're ready to make their big move. The Eight of Wands represents swift action and rapid communication. I'm seeing messages, phone calls, maybe even social media drama. This person is about to do something dramatic to try and destroy your relationship once and for all. They might reveal a secret they've been holding on to, or create a fake emergency that forces you to choose between them and your partner, or stage some kind of confrontation. The energy around this card is urgent, Taurus. Time is running out for them to achieve their goal, and they know it. Your relationship has been getting stronger despite their interference, and they're panicking. Desperate people do desperate things, and this person is about to show their true colors in a way that will shock everyone around them. But here's what they don't know. Spirit has been preparing you for this moment. Every weird feeling you've had, every time something didn't add up, every moment your intuition tried to warn you, that was Spirit building your defense system. You're not as vulnerable to their manipulation as they think you are. The next card I'm drawing is going to show you your power in this situation. And oh wow, the Empress just appeared, and she is radiant with protective energy. This is your card, Taurus. This is your divine feminine power rising up to protect what belongs to you. The Empress doesn't play games when it comes to defending her domain. Look at this beautiful energy, Taurus. The Empress sits on her throne, surrounded by abundance and security. She knows her worth, and she doesn't let anyone disturb her peace. This is the energy you need to channel when dealing with your saboteur. You don't need to argue with them or expose them publicly. You just need to recognize them for what they are and remove their access to your relationship. The Empress energy is telling me that you have more power in this situation than you realize. This person has been able to manipulate you because you trusted them and gave them intimate details about your relationship. But trust can be withdrawn. Access can be revoked. Information can be limited. Starting right now, you need to put this person on an information diet. Stop sharing your relationship struggles with them. Stop asking for their advice. Stop giving them ammunition to use against you. When they try to bring up relationship topics, change the subject. When they offer unsolicited opinions about your partner, politely but firmly shut it down. But wait, there's more. I'm pulling one final card to show you the ultimate outcome of this situation, and this is going to give you so much hope. The star just appeared, and it's practically glowing with healing energy. This betrayal, as painful as it is actually going to strengthen your relationship in ways you can't imagine. The star represents hope, healing, and divine guidance. After the storm of betrayal passes, you and your partner are going to emerge closer than ever. Going through this experience together, recognizing the external threats to your relationship, it's going to create a bond that no one can break. Your saboteur thinks they're destroying your relationship, but they're actually doing the opposite. They're forcing you and your partner to communicate more deeply, to protect each other more fiercely, to appreciate what you have more fully. Every couple needs to weather some storms together, and this betrayal is going to be the storm that proves your relationship can survive anything. The star is also showing me that this experience is going to awaken your intuitive abilities, Taurus. You're going to become so much better at reading people's true intentions. You'll never be this vulnerable to manipulation again because you'll have learned to trust your inner voice over smooth-talking saboteurs. And here's the beautiful part that your saboteur never saw coming. When their true nature is revealed, when their manipulation is exposed, you're going to be the one standing in your power, while they're the one who loses credibility in relationships. People are going to see them for who they really are, and you won't even have to say a word. The star energy is promising you that within the next 6 months, you're going to look back on this whole situation and feel grateful it happened. Not because you enjoyed the pain, but because it taught you invaluable lessons about protecting your energy, choosing your confidants wisely, and trusting your intuition above all else. Now, I need to give you some practical guidance for the next few weeks because this situation is still unfolding and you need to be prepared. First, document everything. If this person has been sending you suspicious messages or giving you questionable advice, save the evidence. You might need it later. Second, start paying attention to how you feel after interacting with them. Saboteurs have a very specific energy signature. You'll notice that conversations with them leave you feeling drained, confused, or anxious about your relationship. Trust those feelings. Your body is trying to warn you. Third, create some distance without making it obvious. You don't need to cut them off dramatically or create confrontation. Just gradually reduce the amount of personal information you share with them. When they ask probing questions about your relationship, be vague. When they offer advice, thank them politely but don't follow it. Fourth, strengthen your communication with your partner. If this person has been trying to create distance between you two, counteract that by being more open and honest with your partner, not less. Share your concerns about this person if you feel comfortable doing so. Your partner might have noticed some red flags too. The energy I'm getting for next week specifically is intense. Tuesday and Wednesday are going to be particularly significant days. Your saboteur is going to make some kind of move during this time period. They might reach out with urgent news or create some kind of drama that requires your immediate attention. Be very cautious about believing anything they tell you without verification. I'm also seeing that your partner is going to play a crucial role in exposing this person's true nature. They've probably been more suspicious of this person than you have been. Listen to your partner's instincts about people in your life, especially this person. Sometimes when we're too close to a situation, we need an outside perspective to see clearly. Members in my private community have been messaging me nonstop about similar situations in their own lives, and the pattern is always the same. The saboteur reveals themselves through their own desperation. They push too hard, they overplay their hand, and suddenly their true agenda becomes obvious to everyone around them. Here's something else that's going to happen over the next month. Other people in your social circle are going to start approaching you with concerns about this person. You're going to discover that you're not the only one who's been feeling weird energy from them. They've probably been spreading negativity about multiple relationships, not just yours. This revelation is going to be shocking, but also validating. You're going to realize that all those times you felt like something was off, you were absolutely right. Your intuition has been trying to protect you this whole time, and you're finally going to start trusting it completely. The beautiful thing about this whole experience is that it's going to make you fearless when it comes to protecting your relationship. You're never again going to let someone else's opinions or advice override your own inner knowing. You're going to become fiercely protective of your romantic space and incredibly selective about who gets access to intimate details about your love life. By the end of this year, Taurus, you're going to be in the strongest, most secure relationship of your life. Not because nothing bad ever happened to it, but because you learned how to defend it against outside interference. Your saboteur wanted to destroy your love story, but instead, they helped you write the most powerful chapter yet. The final message from Spirit is this: trust your gut. If someone's presence in your life makes you question your relationship, if their advice consistently leads you away from your partner, if they seem happier when you're having relationship problems than when you're succeeding in love, then you have your answer. That person is not your friend. They're your saboteur. You don't owe them explanations, second chances, or the benefit of the doubt. You owe yourself protection, peace, and the right to love without interference. Cut the cord, Taurus. Your relationship will thank you for it. The comments are absolutely exploding right now with people recognizing their own saboteurs in this reading. If this resonated with you, type "trust your gut" so I know you're ready to protect your love story. And if you want to dive deeper into your specific situation, you know where to find me for more personalized guidance. Your relationship is about to enter its strongest, most beautiful phase yet. Trust the process, trust your intuition, and most importantly, trust in your power to create the love story you deserve. The saboteur's days are numbered, but your love story, that's just beginning. Subscribe now if you want to stay protected from relationship saboteurs and energy vampires. Your future happiness depends on the information I share with you, so make sure you never miss an upload. Hit that notification bell because next week I'm revealing the 3 signs that someone in your life is secretly jealous of your success and what you can do about it before they strike. Remember, Taurus, you are powerful, you are protected, and your love story is absolutely unstoppable.